In this video, I'm going to show you how I texture this building. In my previous video, I uploaded a time-lapse video of modeling these buildings. If you want to check that out, you can check that out, and I will also drop the previous video link in the description. So to texture a model, you need to find some good textures. You cannot just go to Google and download these images. Then you will not get all the details like normal maps, diffusion maps, etc. So you need to find some textures in websites like Polyhaven or Polygon. I will use the zip links in the description so you can download them. All the textures are free. And also I'll give this blender file in the description which you can download and use for practicing textures, and or you can watch a previous video and make this model. Now let's go to shading and start texturing. I already made some basic texturing in these blocks. Just basically I did not do any advanced texturing. I just added the color image, normal and diffusion. I'll show you how to add those. I just did some basic texturing on these two blocks. I will show you how to do this in this block now. This one. Okay. So after downloading textures and unzipping it, you will find this normal image, base image, displacement map, etc. Now let's drag this normal image here and connect it to base color. You can see this is not properly attached because I did not UV unwrap it. Let's UV unwrap it quickly. Before UV unwrapping it, my topology, you can see it is not very well done. So that's why I do not recommend downloading my Blender file, because the topology is not good on it. Let me fix the topology. So I fixed my topology. Now let's select these faces and click U and UV unwrap. As you can see, this is UV unwrapped now. Similarly, do this to every side. You can leave this inside because inside we don't need the brick texture. We will keep another texture. Let's leave them and assign a new texture in shading tab. Click slots, add a slot. Go to edit mode. Select the faces which you don't need these bricks on. Brick texture on. And assign this new slot to them. Now I assign the new slot to them. These materials, let's name this as inside. I have already made a texture for that, right? Inside building, yeah. This is the building we have. Again, let's go to UV editing. Let's scale this up. Select all these faces. Let's scale it up here. That should be good enough. So now let's go to shading tab, and now let's add ambient occlusion. This will be connected to base color. So let me add a mixed color node. This will be connected to base color and the main image. Now the ambient occlusion will be connected to the mix factor. Let me change this to multiply. This will add shadows. What this ambient occlusion does is it will add shadows to the base image. Let's see this. If I take out the ambient occlusion with factor, it has no shadows and anything. If I add this ambient occlusion, we will get some shadows. That's why ambient occlusion is used. Now let's add displacement. This node should be connected to our material output node, but we should not directly connect this to displacement node, because yellow and purple or violet should not be connected directly. Further, we should add a middle node called displacement node. Connect this to height, because what displacement does is it gives fake bumps and heights to the image based on the data it has in this displacement image. After calculating displacement, you can see this. If I increase scale, details and bumps are coming to the base texture. Let me keep this at 3. Let me keep this 2.5. So that is how you can displacement node. Now let's add a bump node to this. Let's find bump. Similar to displacement, this also displays various details of bump details. Let me show you by connecting. Let's add bump. Connect color to height and normal to normal. Okay, see. Let me reduce strength. You can see these white bumps and textures. Let me give the 0.6. That's fine. And now let me add reflection. Generally we don't need reflection to this texture, because bricks generally don't have reflection. Outer walls then you don't have reflection. So you can see if you connect this color to metallic, it doesn't change much, because the bricks do not have reflection. So we don't need to add this texture here. Now lastly, let me tell you about normal. When you have displacement node, you don't need to have normal, because normal and displacement have same data in it. Displacement have same bump data and height data, and normal have same height data. So we don't need to connect displacement height, normal and displacement. You can connect any one of them, it will be fine. If you connect both of them, it will become more detailed and more texture, and it will look bad in real-time game development. So I will not add normal in this texture. This is how I do basic texturing. There is still more need to be added, like this moles, black moles here on some white marks here, which will be added, which I will add after. First, I will do the similar process to this every models, like for these pillars, for this roof, for these stairs. After completing all the textures, and then I will add these extra details like these black marks and dusty areas, etc. First, let me complete them. And these are my buildings look after doing basic texturing. Now we need to add some dirt and some debris to the buildings because in real life they do not look so clean unless they are built new. So we'll add some mold, some dust and everything else so that they will look so more realistic. And this may or may not be the perfect way to do it. I'm just showing you the way I learned it through various YouTube videos. If I'm doing anything wrong or if there is any better way to do some steps, you can comment down below so I can improve from them. Now let me show you how I add this dirt, mold, etc. So up to now this is what we have done for this texture. Now let me add hue value to change color of this texture slightly. Pass the base color through this color and this to result. Now we can control the color of this texture with this hue. I want this to be slightly red, so let me keep it 0.48. It makes slightly red tint to it. And now I need some black patches, so I'll add different color patches. So I'll add hue, not hue. I'll add noise texture, and I need this to be UV map. So I'll add texture coordinates also. Texture coordinates. I need this UV to pass through noise texture and this to factor. Now what happens is, if we check the noise texture, this contains black and white values, grayscale values. This will pass through hue and it will give different color textures. I will show you it. Let me adjust this. And this currently have gray values also. I don't need gray values. Then let me add now color ramp. What color ramp does is, it boosts the zeros and ones. Black is 0 and white is 1. You can see when I'm increasing this slider, black is popping, zeros are popping up. That means it concentrates on a particular place. This is good. Now if this passes through hue, you can now it is uneven. In some places it is orange, in some places it is yellow. So it does not have all red color bricks everywhere. It has some slight variations. Next we need to create some black bricks, some white bricks, because due to sunlight or moisture in outside world we will get some bricks will become black and some will become white. For that, to add black bricks, we need to create a mask. Before that, you need to subdivide your model. Select all, subdivide. Subdivide it like 30. I think everything is okay, but only for this phase, subdivide it more, because the pixels are little big here, like 5 times. That will be okay. Now let's go to vertex paint mode and create attribute. After creating this attribute, I created this black attribute. Go to input attributes and then add black node, this attribute node. From this, you need to add mix node, mix color node, and from that connect your texture to A. This attribute node contains black and white values, so connect factor to factor and bring this result to the base color. Okay. Now go to smooth shade mode. You can paint on that. You have black and white. Now if you go to object mode, and you can see you will get these black values. Don't just draw it like that. For this I recommend taking a reference and you can draw on that, and I'll show you another way to do this. You have your where is the displacement? You have displacement which contains your shadows and heights. You can also use that to create these black bricks, etc. Let me show you how to do that. First, let me add another mix color node here. Mix color. Send this to A and this to factor. Okay. Now let's add color ramp node again. And now take this displacement texture and give this to factor and this to B. Sorry. This contains all the shadows in between these bricks and on the bricks. If you look at closely, you can get these bricks like this. Some are dark, some are light. It will reflect on the base texture color, so that some bricks will become darker, some bricks will become brighter. Now let me see this. This is through this we are getting this output. Let me adjust it some more. You know, some are brighter, some are darker. Let me show you the output. See, now these some bricks randomly some bricks are becoming darker, some bricks are brighter. And let me increase this factor. Now you can see the difference. Without this color ramp, it is looking like this. It is like plain neat and neat texture. By adding this color ramp and this mask, dark mask, we are getting some dirty bricks, some darkened bricks. Okay. Now here, similar to this, I added same nodes and I added a different mask and made some more black values, like a drawing like here. Now we'll add a hue node to this and make some bricks unsaturated. We'll take out the color value from there, so some bricks will become gray in grayscale and some will be in their original color. Let me show you how to do that. I'll copy these two nodes and I'll add a hue node here. And connect this result to factor, this to color, this to base color. We'll change the attribute node. I made a new attribute hue mask. I'll add that as attribute. And this to hue 0. And if I draw on this, the bricks colors are changing. Okay. For this, I will not add any color ramp or displacement to it. I'll not attach anything to this. I'll just draw on random bricks and make their hue change. Same like this, you can add another hue node and make the colors more red, more desaturated, or anything else as you like. By adding these new masks and new nodes, we broke the repetition of the texture and we introduced some unevenness. So it looks more realistic. So these are my textures. Let me do the same process for every model in the scene. What I understood from doing this exercise is, if you wanted any variations or any new things to a base texture, create a new mask, draw on it, and then manipulate the hue saturations or manipulate the shadows according to your likes. This is my understanding of these textures. That's it. Thank you for watching.